The spiritual change in your life, did that come to you suddenly or abruptly, or was it a gradual change?
I think every man gradually changes. You just don't wake up and join a church or religion. I always wondered when I was a kid, why is it that black people catch so much hell? I was a little boy, I didn't know about race or color. Why is it I couldn't eat in this restaurant? Why is it that I won the Olympic gold medal and my movie's playing here tonight? I'm going to see the movie, The Greatest. You'll see in my movie how I was put out of a white restaurant because I was black and I was an Olympic champ. I threw my medal in the Ohio River. I always wondered, why was Jesus Christ a white man with blue eyes and blonde hair? Why was the Lord's Supper all white people? No Chinese, no Mexicans, no Puerto Ricans. Why all white people in the Lord's Supper? Why all the angels in heaven white angels? I always wondered. So when the change to Islam, I always wondered, why was Mary white? Why was Miss Universe white? Why was Miss World white? Why was Miss America white? Why is Tarzan, the king of the jungle in Africa, he's white? Why is the angel food cake white and the devil food cake chocolate? Why is, have you heard of white tornado flow wax?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Tornadoes are black, but they make a white tornado flow wax. They got a commercial. So was that a white tornado? That was a white tornado. And the good cowboys were the white horses. I always wonder, something wrong. And why was black cat the bad luck? Why if I threaten you, I'm going to blackmail you? Why when you get put out of a fraternity group, you get blackballed? Why was black always bad? Why was angel food cake white and devil food cake chocolate? Is that the same thing here? Angel food white, devil food chocolate? I always wonder. So when I went to Moo's meeting, I heard this wasn't so, that's why I converted easy. Because I always knew something wasn't right.
So once you did convert easily, did the spiritual backing help you with something like the Thriller in Manila?
Yeah, now man, you figured it all out, aren't you?
Well, we've got now the film of the Thriller in Manila, and perhaps we'd like to have a look at that.
You figured it all out. That's the only thing that pulled me through in many of my fights. I wouldn't quit for Frazier, but I had to keep fighting for all my followers and people who prayed for me.
This was about 2 months after the Bugner fight, wasn't it?
How much?
About 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah. You're an expert. I don't know. You know more about me and myself. I'm watching you.
This fight really was a thriller, though, Muhammad, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a thriller because we both took a lot of punches. We fought from beginning to end. And he just quit before I did because he was so painful that he was so unconscious they thought he was got killed. His head was swollen, his eyes were closed.
It was indoors too, with 30,000 people in an indoor stadium, very hot again. Yeah. Which must be a factor. You can't perform quite so well.
Hot. Lost a lot of weight. I lost 7 pounds that 45 minutes. You think that's, just think about 45 minutes losing 7 pounds.
It's interesting that you had fights, say, in Zaire and Malaysia, here in Manila, and now you've gone back to the United States, to New Orleans, your last fight.
Yeah. Well, they paid. See, the people in America have more money than anybody else in the world. And they charge, do you know some seats sold for $1,000 in New Orleans? Sky Floats are selling like 200 tickets, 1,000. This
Frazier's face. You were really working on
a lot of punches. I just hit him 4 or 5.
Were you hurting him?
Yeah, well, I was hurting him. Come here, let me hit you like it. Let me show you. Come here.
Still, it was a surprise to you when it ended, at the end of the 14th,
Oh, yeah. I'm hitting him with punches. I'm surprised now how easy I'm hitting him. Look at that. Left, right. Just continue hitting him. God has really blessed me for my stand on the wall, the truth that I preach, my religious beliefs. The book says, seek ye first kingdom of God, then all things come to you. I've had nothing but victory and success. Those punches that continue left jabs and right crosses, and Frazier just runs right into him. And he's easy to hit. If you watch him, he's easy to hit. He's right in front of you, and watch him. Right there he is. And all you gotta do is punch him. Straight target, straight at him.
Muhammad, that would be your toughest fight, though, wouldn't it? Even though you won.
I think it was my toughest. Is that all?
I think that's the 14th round, yeah. I think this is... Let's have a look.
That was the biggest round of the fight for anybody.
See something?
Yes, look at that.
His mouth's bleeding, his eyes are
He could
full.
really take
Look at it.
punishment.
I'm so lucky that I'm unscratched, I'm unmarked, and I'm thankful to Allah. In the Islamic religion, we refer to God, the proper name of God is Allah. I'm thankful to Allah that I'm retired now. I could have had a brain
What were you
concussion.
thinking there?
I was just saying, I'm so glad he quit because he quit 10 seconds before I wanted to.
You looked exhausted. Now perhaps we can have a look back at the last 30 or 40 seconds of the 14th round there, because it just seemed that Fraser was able to take unbelievable punishment.
He really took him. He took him because he just envied me so, that I was champion, and I talked about him so, called him ugly, and he just wanted, he was fighting for his life. He just hated me. And with that hatred, makes you stand when you want to fall. Those punches are continually hitting flat. Well, if you watch them, they'll be flush on the face and they'll be hard. But he just keeps coming. I think that's all.
Well, of course, the next film that we wanted you to comment on was the very close fight in New York, wasn't it, with Norton? He was in New York in September, I think, '76. And we've got a film of that, of not all of the fight, of course. We've got 1 minute of it, if we could have a look at that one.
This is Yankee Stadium. That was the last Norton fight, if that's Yankee Stadium.
Yes. Why did he get in so
awkward.
much trouble, though? I mean, he was
Because
unorthodox.
he was awkward. It's the way he was standing.
Threw that right hand in a very incorrect way, really, doesn't he? Sort of comes looping over and...
The way he holds his guard, if you watch him, how he holds his guard up. He's hard to hit. He's tall.
But he always gave you trouble.
And he's
in
a
street
great
fights.
fighter.
Did you think you'd won this fight?
Yeah, I knew it won. He's crying now.
What did you say to him after the fight? He was pretty upset,
I
wasn't he?
said nothing. I'm happy I beat him. I'd rather you cry than I cry and left the ring. That was my attitude. I wouldn't have cried if I lost. I felt bad. But it takes so long to get another shot. In about a year, we're getting older. You might not get another shot. You train so hard. You miss so many commercials, so many movies. Look how good I feel on your show, how I can brag and how I can talk. All my life I haven't made because I go out a winner. If you go out a loser, it worries you. It worries you thinking that he won't get another shot. And he knew that I probably would never fight him again because that was the third time. That was his last chance. And so he'll grieve the rest of his life.
Was that your decision not to fight him again?
Yeah, fight him why? Beat him 3 times. I want to go out champion. I want to retire 3-time champion. That's the Norton fight again. There, he's left jabs, but
Could he hit hard?
real hard.
Yes, you got a
I would
great...
say these fighters are. I'm not that much better than none of these fighters. I was just chosen by God to. I was blessed with His grace to win these fights, and I had a little finishing ability that most of them don't have, and I'm just glad to be able to get out on top.
In your sporting life, who would be your greatest influence?
In my sporting life, it'd be a boxer, and he was Sugar Ray Robinson.
Why?
Because he was a nice-looking man like myself, beautiful features. Just look at the cameras. Could you come close up, sir, with that camera? Stop by right there. No, Sugar, I was joking. And Sugar Ray Robinson, it's true, I was joking. Sugar Ray Robinson was a nice-looking fellow and had his hair all waved, real pretty, and he would dance smooth. He would jab, he'd throw perfect punches, and he would dodge them pretty. Everything was perfect, slim, nice. Not fat like me, he was trim and nice, and just a beautiful boxer. He's ranked by everybody as pound for pound the greatest boxer ever lived. He was my influence. I liked the way he was dancing.
And did you have the chance to speak with him and talk?
I met him one time, but he didn't talk to me. I was the Olympic champion. I stopped at his bar in Harlem in New York. He said, "I'm Sugar Ray, I'm Cassius Clay, Olympic champ, next world champ. I'm soon be the greatest of all time. Won't you train me?" He said, "Kid, I ain't got time." The bitch jumped in his car with 2 pretty girls and drove off. Wouldn't sign my autograph, and it really hurt me. That's why I sign autographs today and don't turn people down because I know how bad I felt.
And you never had the chance to catch up with Sugar Ray later on when you became champ?
Well, I met him a couple of times. I see him now every so often, but I've outgrown him so, and I've become so much so-called better in boxing, such a better record. He don't look like a giant no more.
Coming back to Norton, what's going to happen to him?
Norton's going to retire soon. He's in his middle 30s. He's too old. He'll never fight me. Nobody will fight me again.
Do you think he could ever beat Holmes? I mean, it was a very close fight there.
No, Holmes is too young. Holmes is 27,
yeah.
and he's about 35.
Yes.
And he'll go out a loser, like every fighter. Only 2 fighters retired and defeated, and our retired champion was Gene Tooney and Rocky Marciano, and Muhammad Ali, the first 3-time champion. So my record is so great.